Hello, it's the Nerdy Cooking Lady, and today we are going to be cooking from our Star Wars Galaxy's Edge cookbook. We're going to be making Gurreck gravy for the main course of fried Endorian Tip-Yip. So, here's the ingredients. Alright, to make our fried Tip-Yip, we are going to need chicken. Going to have oil for frying it. Need our flour, salt, pepper. Instead of the cayenne pepper, I'm going to put a tiny shake of Creole just to give it that spice so I don't kill Lyrical. Almost forgot, there's my salt. Yeah. I'm supposed to have buttermilk, but it's only 2 tablespoons and I just don't have it. And I don't have anybody to really go out and get it. So I can just use a splash of real milk maybe. And then 1 cup of mixed vegetables. I'm going to use the bird's eye vegetables. And a batch of Gurreck gravy. Other than that, all we need is mashed potatoes. So this is relatively simple and hopefully really good. First off, I'm going to start heating up my pan. I'm going to use my cast iron one, and we're going to want about 1 inch or 2 of oil in there. There we go. Alright, we've cut up our chicken into bite-sized chunks, and I found out through a website that if you ever forget buttermilk, since they have the same-ish kind of consistency, you can always put a tiny drop of sour cream and some real milk and mix them together almost. So I coated our chicken with that, seeing it was supposed to soak in buttermilk for a while. Alright, I've already added in my 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and a sprinkle of the Creole seasoning, so it's not going to be too hot. I'm going to give that a little whisk. We can start by putting our chicken in there. Alright, we have mixed up our flour, and now to add our pieces in here. Get them in there, mix them up with the flour. Probably should do them a little more sparingly, but Lyrical just came down and said that she's dying and needs to eat food soon, so I'll be mixing these up. Coating all the pieces of chicken. Normally I like doing it a little more one by one, but this works too right now. Can't kill Lyrical, right? Almost forgot that I need to egg wash the chicken and dip it again in the flour. So I took our 1 egg and I scrambled it up, mixing all the chicken in with it so we have this gooey amazing mess. We're going to put it back in the flour and get to frying. We have double dipped our chicken and we are going to start the process of frying it, which I better not put my fingers in there. That'll kill them. Start dropping them in there. And we got some of that chicken frying. I'm going to turn on the fan before my grandma kills me for smoking up her house. We're going to see how it looks in a little bit. And while that chicken is cooking up in the background, I want to mention the Gamers and Geeks Can Cook playlist. A playlist composed of all geeky, nerdy cooks like myself. You want to be a part of the playlist? Well, make a cooking video, mention the playlist, and you have joined the Honorary Playlist Society. Whatever it's called. Okay. While our chicken second batch sizzles away happily in the background, I'm going to be throwing together our Gurreck gravy, and it will take 1/4 of a cup of parsley leaves, 1 tablespoon of herbs such as thyme, savory, and marjoram, a pinch of salt, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, 1/2 of a cup of olive oil, and 1/4 a cup of chicken stock. I'm going to throw that into my immersion blender real fast and get it going. Alright, we've got our parsley in there. Putting in our chicken stock, our apple cider vinegar that I already mixed with our additional herbs. Very carefully be putting in 1/2 a cup of olive oil. Had that really full. And we're going to whisk that up and I'll show it to you in a minute. And there we have our Gurreck gravy, all finished and ready to put together with our potatoes and our chicken. I'm sorry, our Tip-Yip. Alright, now comes the best part. We're going to be plating our dinner, so we're going to give it a nice helping of mashed potatoes for the bottom. followed by a nice generous scoop all around of our vegetables. Last but not least, we're going to be putting a couple pieces of our chicken, like you didn't know it's chicken, into the bowl. I'm going to try about 4. And then put a nice little scoop of our gravy around it. I think it's supposed to go around the edges, but I'm just going to put some over the top. And there you have it. Now let's go make Gurreck's plate and try it out.